What's up everybody? Today's video is more of an extension onto my last video I uploaded onto my YouTube channel. It pretty much covers how to connect an extended virtual network within GNS3. Now, for those that have watched my previous video surrounding this new appliance, and for those that haven't, basically what this internet cloud does is allows you to simply just drag and drop the cloud into your network, and you can connect devices to your live network and to the internet. So it's an easier way pretty much, other than using the previous cloud that GNS3 had, which you had to configure a little bit. Now, I did mention in my previous video that you could just connect endpoints directly to this cloud and pick up DHCP, and you're pretty much away onto the internet. However, playing with it a little bit more, I found that there is an issue when it comes to wanting to connect an extended network beyond. So for instance, I've got this router sat here and there'll be a different network down here. There is some extra configurations required, so I'm going to run through those configurations today and show you how to get it all connected and up and running. So the importance of this, pretty much you can gather DHCP from this because it runs as a server. It operates on, for those running VMware, it operates on the VMnet8 adapter. So you need to make sure that one there. So you need to make sure that before you actually start trying to configure a lab, that you have actually got all the settings, default settings in place for VMnet8 adapter for it to work, because that's where everything's netted out to the internet. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump on to, I'll just show you the IP address for the internet cloud. So we should be working off Ethernet 1. So we should be working with this as our gateway today. So 172.16.225.1. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and write that down. So where's my pen? Where's it gone again? 225.1, and it is a /24, I believe. Yes, it is. Yep, /24. That's what we're working with there. So what we're going to do is we're going to configure this interface on the router to acquire DHCP from this. Then we'll go ahead and configure the rest of the network. So we'll jump on here and let me just verify that interface. IP address, DHCP, no shutdown, and we'll just give it a second to see if it acquires a DHCP address. We should get a notification. Don't know, I'm going to take that long. There we go. So our IP address is .7/24. Okay, so we'll write that down. 172.16.225.7/24. So it's simple as that for that. Okay, Now we are going to need to do IP domain dash lookup to resolve DNS. Okay, and what we're going to do now is we'll jump onto this interface, which is Ethernet 01, and we will, to make things easier, I'll create a DHCP pool for the Windows 10 client. I'll just assign this IP address 192.168.1.1 255.255.255.0. No shutdown. Exit IP DHCP pool. We'll call it test. Okay. Our network is going to be 192.168.1.0 255.255.255.0. Okay, default router 192.168.1.1, and we need a DNS server. The DNS server is the 172.16.225.1. Okay, that's very important because you won't be able to resolve IP addresses otherwise. So we'll do that. So I mean, your IP addresses might be different depending on the IP addresses you get given. So just bear that in mind. Whatever the internet gateway is, that's your DNS server. Okay, so that's that done. I'll just exclude the first address. So IP DHCP excluded address 192.168.1.1. Okay, so that's that done now. So we'll just, there is a few more configurations we do need to do. However, I'll jump onto the Windows 10 client first and sign in. So we'll just sign into this and see if the client has managed to attain a DHCP address from the configurations that we've just done. It looks, let's have a look. Let's give it a second. .2 DHCP server. Let's just click on this a minute. Yep, so obtain, right, okay. DHCP server. We don't seem to have. As you can see, we've still got the little icon down in the bottom corner, and we don't have a DNS server. We do need to do a few more configurations, so we'll do that now. Okay, so let me just verify I've done everything else. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to actually NAT this 192.168.1.0/24 network. So we're going to NAT it to the, let me just jump back on here, we're going to NAT it to this address. So that's going to be our outside interface, and everything in there is going to, in here is going to be our inside interface. Okay, so we're going to do in fact, yeah, IP, forgot the command then, NAT pool, we'll call this test again, and the start IP is going to be 172.16.225.7, end IP is the same, and we'll just overload it, and the net mask is 255.255.255.0. Okay, yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, so that's that done, and now we need to create an access list. So we'll just do a standard access list permitting all traffic from 192.168.1.0.255 wildcard, and that's that done. Okay, now we need to bind that to the access list to the NAT pool. So what we'll do IP NAT inside source list 1, and we'll do pool test, and we'll do overload, and we'll also do reversible. Okay, so that's that done. So now we need to actually configure the outside and inside interfaces. So we'll jump on Ethernet 00, which is going to be IP NAT outside interface Ethernet 01, I think it was. IP NAT inside. We'll just do a quick show run. Yep, so that's IP NAT outside, IP NAT inside. What we'll do quickly on this router is we'll test our connection to Google's public DNS. So that's cool. We'll also test our connection to the internal LAN 192.168.1.2. That's also successful, which is great. So what we're going to do, we'll do a show IP NAT translations. There won't be any yet because I've not gone on to this PC. But what we're going to do now is I'm just going to disable this and re-enable it, and we should see that it gets the DNS server address. So we'll just disable this interface, then re-enable it, and as you can see now the actual little icon in the corner has gone off, and it's showing that we do have network connection. We'll just have a look at the status, and as we can see as well, we also have the DNS server there, which is brilliant. So what we're going to do now is we're going to see if we can actually contact any external networks. So we'll ping to the gateway first. So we'll ping 192.168.1.1. That's successful. And now we'll ping to, tell you what, we'll ping straight to google.com and see if it resolves the IP address. And as you can see there, it has resolved the IP address, so we know that the DNS settings are correct and working. So that also means that we should be able to do an NS lookup, say for instance facebook.com, and as you can see there, DNS server's working properly because it's actually picking everything up. So we should be able to access the internet from our client within GNS3 now. Just give it a second to load. Okay, so we'll just do google.com. And there we go, we have full internet access from our internal host down here, and everything is being translated. In fact, I'll just jump back onto this and send a quick ping again just to show you that everything is being translated. So we shall do a try peanut translations, and you can see all the translations here. And because we overloaded it, we're actually working on port address translation, as you can see there. So we'll do show IP NAT statistics, and you can also see there that the address is allowed, the access list, which is actually tied to that. You can see all the translations, so we know that everything now is working successfully. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what you need to configure in order to actually configure a wider network beyond just this link here within GNS3. So if you have any questions, feel free to post in the comments section and I will get back to you. If you need to know about any more configurations or how this appliance actually works, I'll do my best to try and answer the questions. If you just, again, leave the comments on the bottom of this video and I'll try to get back to you. Thank you.